This time we explore the Grand Canyon by bicycle, before heading out and encountering the worst weather of the entire trip, on our way to Bryce Canyon. That morning I rose early to watch the sunrise over the canyon. There are lots of options if you want to explore the Grand Canyon. Tom of course decided bicycles was the way to go.
That looks about right. Yeah, that doesn't look sideways and coast. Ooh. Turn right. This is a zebra, so. Now this is more like it. Look at all of the horses. The horses. The horses. Are they donkeys?
Quite a lot of the journey out was uphill, and some of it was a lot steeper than we'd anticipated. Not so good as the sun was beginning to get higher in the sky. It's quite a view, isn't it? Oh, there you are. Sneaking up on the inside. Cheat.
He comes up the inside.
Such a child.
Help me, Teddy.
Woo! You having fun?
Yeah, my legs feel tired, but I am.
Yeah, having
enjoying
fun.
myself.
It's a little bit hilly, actually, isn't it?
Yeah.
Second section's flat, and we're out of drink, so we definitely need. Hopefully, there's a cafe up here.
Look like a right sweaty bastard there. What are you doing?
Helio. Oh, it's a tourist one. It's not towing, is it? Yeah, maybe it's a tourist one. Plenty of stop-offs at least, isn't there? Need them. Well, I do. Riding the bikes for the heat of the day was really hard work, but the payoff was the fantastic views every time we reached a pull-in. Time for a drink, I think. Well-earned drink.
Yeah. Like I think if you go to like New York or somewhere, people dress nicer, but my God, most stuff on it.
I'm now sporting the hat under the hat. I think it's a good look because it's got the sun off my head and off my neck. Tom thinks it doesn't look cool, but when Tom gets sunburn, that won't look cool either.
Let's do this.
But he's just going to hunch
The sun
like that.
can't affect me.
Yeah, and just look tit. Sun can't affect me. I'm Superman, I draw power from the sun.
The sun is my power force. A little scribble. Not too bad, guys. Maybe he has rabies. He seems almost too chill.
Homework.
Feels like all uphill.
It's downhill mostly, I think. eventually.
But like I remember from this time, it was like gentle uphills on the way here. But go down. I said it'd be fun coming on the trails.
Yeah, it's a little bit less fun on the hill.
Yeah. It's still alright though. Yeah, on my bicycle. Right over here, home, here, right over here, home, my bicycle. Bicycle, right over here, home. Slow mountain ahead. I think it's been so long since we cycled. I feel like I say if I had Jigsaw on his little bike.
Yeah. What trail? It's probably sharp uphill or something. So childish. Just be careful, we are next to a huge canyon. Well, I rested about halfway up. It's like the only ride in the world. In the heat of the day, it's murder, isn't it?
It's a little bit odd.
It's a bit hard, it's bloody hard work going up there. Payoff is a rather marvellous view where we stopped, so on some level it's worth all the hard work, I think. Well, the day was going really well, and then had a puncture. Yeah, we're only about a mile away from their base, so just walking back. Hopefully we'll pick up another bike and get going again. What? Yeah, no, downhill front bit. Yeah, we just started to accelerate, and
yeah, we've been riding mostly uphill for like nearly like 3 miles.
yeah.
So when we get to like where it's going to be all downhill.
Bush. It's properly flat, isn't it? Looks very sad. Yeah, it's terrible, isn't it? When we got back from the cycling, we were absolutely exhausted. So we both took one last look at the canyon before settling into the tent for a much needed rest. Because tomorrow we ride. Today's trip sees us depart from the Grand Canyon, head towards the Kebab Plateau, and then climb up past Antelope Canyon. Then it's along past the Sunset Hills, on towards Zion National Park, before finally arriving at Bryce Canyon. So that's been our adventure in the Grand Canyon, a place we liked a lot more than we thought we were going to do actually, and we were more impressed than we thought we were going to be. And we don't think big hole in the ground, it's my goodness, it's a hell of a thing. It was pretty cool, Tommy, damn right. Off now to Bryce Canyon, which is obviously not as grand, but very beautiful, we are told. Well, you can tell the Grand Canyon's on a plateau because we've been running on a dead straight road downhill. I don't know, 2 or 3 miles, I'd say, easy. Just straight down. You can see the bottom here though, the bottom of this ridge. But yeah, so it just shows you it's definitely a reasonable elevation, the canyon itself. Alongside now, the very impressive ridge with a plateau, and then it rises up to uphill there on that side to the canyon over on our left, and then this ridge, and there's a plateau which isn't exactly flat, it's an uphill plateau that stretches out from these hills. Amazing, we're going through this cutting down a hill and the terrain is completely different on one side and the other. There's it looks like part of the canyon stretching down here, a canyon. It's the one thing that struck us really about travelling for the US is the change in terrain can be very rapid. That looks nothing. This terrain here doesn't look anything like it was the other side of the hill. Trees have gone. It's definitely browner. It looks like there's been less rainfall. It's that old rain shadow effect again. It's clearly quite marked in this particular terrain. So it would appear this is Antelope Canyon, which is about the scale we thought Grand Canyon would be on. But it's not. A lot of this area is actually Navajo land, and it is quite barren, I have to say. I've seen sheep farmed on it, but not much else. It's kind of scrubland, really. Very beautiful to look at, but a tough place to live, I expect. Look at that. Over the canyon, whoops. Maybe spoil heaps actually. There is some uranium mining of all things going on around here, so it's hard to tell whether they're natural or not. Well, I've been passing these dune-line structures for some minutes now, so I'm going to assume actually they are natural, and they're looking more natural as you look at them. Really, they become more natural shape, these larger ones. So yeah, interesting. Just, I suppose something that's just been eroded by wind and sand. Well, there's no doubt that the scenery is starkly beautiful. The roads certainly aren't. They was bumpy as hell. It chucked us in the air a couple of times and you can't really see the bumps. The road just sort of undulates and then you hit them at speed and it launches you. So it's a terrible road. Who the hell laid these, honestly? They look pretty good now. This bit isn't so bad, but it's still undulates. You can see it's not a smooth surface, and when you're riding along, it sounds like you're in a speedboat. It's going different shades of the rocks and so it's really something. You've got greens, there's blues, obviously red over there in the distance, and patches of red here. There's amazing, really, the colours, the palette of this landscape is stunning, absolutely stunning. The weather on this early part of the journey was fabulous. However, rather ominously, the forecast for later in the day was not looking good at all. On this section, two thoughts hit my mind. One, how much like Mars it looked, and two, how much I really don't like heights. It's a bit steep. Alright, pretty bouncy. Not my favourite combination. Oof. That's the North Rim of the Grand Canyon down there, apparently. Probably gets narrower, and at the end there's this room where the Ark of the Covenant's hidden, or I don't know. Who knows? So we turned a corner at the top of the climb and we expected to find a rocky downhill section. Instead, this massive plateau. And completely different terrain again. It's gone more green again. It's more verdant this side. A little bit. Still not as green as it was around the Grand Canyon, where it was really looking quite healthy around there, the grass. But certainly we've changed. We've got like a long, slow drop again. It's very looks like it. We're still dropping into another valley now, which has some amazing rock formations on it. We'll check them out when we get down there, but looks pretty awesome. Today we're trying something different. We've ordered lunch at a place called Sonic, where you basically pull up and order through a window. There's got multiple windows behind me. We pull the bike up, put your car on, which up there, and they order your food and they bring it out to you, we think.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's a completely outside service.
Yeah.
I've heard it's nice here, but I don't think it's gonna. I thought that it's quite weird.
Wouldn't work in England, would it? Imagine this. There's rain.
Classic British.
Nobody
weather.
would go, would they? You go about 2 weeks a year. You couldn't make a profit, could you?
They get good profits about every. Imagine in Scotland, 2 days every year they get good profits.
Yeah, the rest of the time. And on the good days, the midges would eat your food.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine this at Blackpool, the birds like take the food.
For the seagulls, yeah. True. So I've done about 110 miles, we're just under halfway. Not going so bad at the moment, 150 to go. So over to our left is Lake Powell, which was formed, and they've dammed up the end of the Grand Canyon. And flooded a section right at the end here, at the northern end. Oh, that's a big load being delivered. Look at that, oversized. Wow, that's a big old boat, isn't it? Blimey now. That's a fair old thing to be moved by road, isn't it? Yeah, Tom just said it kind of looks like the set for the Flintstones with all the smooth rocks. Kind of does actually. He's got a point there. Do we have to go over Lake Powell, we ask ourselves? Oh, he's got a camera on a very long stick. Hello. It looks like we do. So we're going over the Lake Powell Bridge. Just over there. Wow. It's a fair old drop, isn't it? There it is. It's Lake Powell Dam. That's what's forming the lake. Look at that. A lot of pleasure boats out there, isn't there, Tom?
Yeah.
Hell of a lot. Yeah. But there's a barrier to stop them getting too close. Yeah. Yeah, this probably will have. It's probably develops electricity. Judging by all the pylons, it does HEP as well.
Yeah, that would be a good assumption.
I think it would. That there are big sucky things on this dam. I'm going to go. It is very green efficient. You're quite right, Tom. You hippie. That's ridiculous. Look at houseboat. This monstrous thing. You stick it on the back of a truck. Honestly, after days of intense heat, there are some guys on trail bikes. Yeah, after absolute clear blue skies and intense heat, it's still warm, don't get me wrong, it's blooming warm. It's rather cloudy over there. We think we're going to get some rain today. It may be just about the time we park up at our destination, which today is Bryce Canyon. Yeah, well, it's a bit of a canyon theme the last couple of days, but there you go, we're going to another canyon. Bryce, obviously smaller than Grand Canyon, but quite different in its visual appearance, and very beautiful, no doubt about that, so looking forward to going there. Well, it's looking very dark ahead. Very ominous, I'd have said. Tom thinks we're going to get wet. I think he's right. I think we're about to get wet. I'll have to look for somewhere to pull over and put our water tops on perhaps. It's looking nasty. We're not currently getting wet, but in the rainstorm over to our left, there are quite heavy bolts of lightning, which it's a bit unnerving when you're sitting with your legs wrapped around a petrol tank, I have to say. Could do without that, really. Riding in the thunderstorm is not one of life's great pleasures, has to be said. Keep rolling. I mean, it's not like you could go and hide under anything, because there is absolutely nothing to hide behind if you're the highest thing out, so just got to hope for the best, really. Great. Oh yeah, there's a lightning bolt. Hoping the road's going to lean more to my right shortly, off in a completely different direction than that weather. Heading right forward at the moment. Come on, go right! Oof! It's very active over there. We found this in India. The first time it rained, everybody put their waterproofs on, being British. And within a few minutes the rain had stopped, and it was like, oh, whoa! I don't know if you saw that on the camera, but blimey. It was horrendous. It was absolutely horrendous. So the next time it rained, nobody bothered. It was like, oh yeah, it's raining. It'll dry out in a bit. So we're in that conundrum at the moment, because it is warm still. And when we got wet previously, a few miles down the road, Tom just calls it on camera. The guy might have done as well, actually. Yeah, so when we got wet a few minutes ago, we've started to dry out quite well, actually, because obviously we've got warm air blowing over us at 65, 70 mile an hour, so we're trying pretty darn quick, really. Well, we're in the middle of the storm now. Lightning's all around us, and we're not stopping to put water on. We just want to get the hell out of here, to be quite honest, and into somewhere a bit calmer. Well, we have stopped for fuel. Lo and behold, there's another bloody thunderstorm just ahead, so let's hope for the best and it doesn't last. We have dried out for the last one. The good thing about being in the desert is at least you don't stay wet for very long. The disadvantage is you do get very wet before you dry out really quickly. But there's just seen some lightning ahead, so I can't say I'm not unconcerned. Oh. You can just imagine Lightning McQueen belting through these corners. Yes, I know it's a cartoon, but nevertheless you could. Could have made some cliche comment about westerns, but not that keen on them. Oh, there's another lightning bolt ahead. Ominously it looks like there's going to be rain. Oh, lovely. Oh, it's very black over there. Something tells me we're about to get bloody soaked. Well, at least it isn't cold. I mean, if it was raining heavy in England, it'd be bloody freezing. It's really having to go over there. Properly dark over there. Oh, it's not so bright where we're going. Oh, stopped. Generally do think there was ice in that. I'm sure a bit of it bounced off me. It's even really big raindrops, so there are elements of hail in it as well. Quite possible. Well, we've got lightning off to our right side this time, and we're heading that way. Of course we are. Why wouldn't we be? But on the bright side, it will reduce the risk of forest fires around here, and that's not a bad thing at all, considering the way things have been this year. And just the sheer number of forest fires and fires that I've encountered really on my journey. So, can't be too upset that it's raining. Not that I want to get wet. Zion National Park approaching. Nice and twisty, running through a valley. Pity about the car sitting in front of me, but you can't have it all. Good road though. Not too far to go, about 50 miles. Now the big question is today, will we be pitching the tent in the rain? Oh. It's really bloody miserable now. Oh, wow! Now while we dried off really quickly after our first rain session, the second time the rain just didn't stop and continued through right until we reached Bryce Canyon, so we pitched the tent in the rain with our wet bike gear on. Well, we're here at Bryce Canyon. The weather is bloody awful. We had thunderstorms, which seem to have settled. The last thunderclap was about 5 minutes ago. Still raining, although it's going to ease off. They say by around 7. Oops, it's a bit muddy. But, yeah, quite a tough-old ride today. Pretty horrible. But, I believe the canyon's just over this way, so we'll have a look at it. Yeah, so tough old ride. It's some nasty conditions, but we managed to shut the tent up. Luckily we got here. There's about a 5-minute little window where it wasn't so bad, so we threw the tent up and got the job done. Let's have a look at Bryce Canyon. Oh, rather pretty, I think. Oh, look at that. Bryce Canyon is named after Ebenezer Bryce, a Mormon settler who arrived in the area in the 1870s. Originally designated as a national monument, it was redesignated as a national park in 1928. The park covers just 55 square miles and is noticeably quieter than neighbouring Zion National Park. Next time the journey continues as we leave Bryce Canyon, ride through Moab, and then on to the spectacular Mesa Verde. Hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and of course, thanks for watching.